Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Etheria restart video. So in today's video, guys, we're going to go over the two new characters that were introduced. I'm going to try and stay positive here, but I think they're mainly going to be for turn 2. I'm sure you can make them work for all the other strategies, but yeah, my sentiment kind of holds true there. So I do have enough lattices to build up this character tomorrow. Same thing with the other SR character that's being introduced here today. She is right here. So we'll be able to build both of those characters up, okay? So I haven't actually read their kits yet. I've seen the video. They seem both very, very good. But you got to see what their kits show. Okay, so Ray Mary. Very first skill. Ray Mary whispers a prayer, dealing damage equal to 30% of her own max HP to a single enemy. Okay, so that's a pretty high multiplier with a 30% chance to stun for one turn. That's pretty cool. Then grants herself 10 stacks of Torment. If the target's HP percentage is below 15% after the attack, the target is instantly terminated. Enemies defeated by this skill cannot trigger death prevention effects and cannot be revived in this battle. Okay, so this takes away Sonya. I don't know. I think death prevention is Soul Ward. I think it gets through invincibility. Oh, yeah. And then Amber, I think, is death prevention as well. So, pretty strong skill here. The revived in battle, so that takes away Bientin and it takes away Sonya. Now this Torment says 10 stacks. So upon reaching 100 stacks, immediately triggers Grave Watch. Grave Watch deals 30% increased damage. All stacks are removed at the end of the current turn. So Grave Watch is her AoE. So upon reaching 100 stacks of Torment, she automatically ults. Okay? So the level 5 here is enemies defeated by this skill cannot trigger death prevention effects. This is interesting because death prevention would allow the enemy to be defeated. You'll have to play this, but the way that I'm reading this is when you trigger this skill, it's just going to ignore everything. If they have invincibility or Soul Ward up, it's just going to go right through it. That's the way I read that. Okay. Her passive, for every 1,500 points of damage any unit on the field takes. Oh, jeez. Okay. So this doesn't read like she needs to deal the damage. She gains 1 stack of Torment. When any unit dies in battle, so this reads like Aya, right? It doesn't matter if it's yours or your opponent's. She immediately gains the maximum stacks of Torment. This effect has a 2-turn cooldown. What the heck? Okay. So, when any unit dies, she automatically ults. Look, what is this? Okay. Gotcha. And remember, whenever this triggers, her ult is doing 30% more damage. This has a 2-turn cooldown. This is good, I guess, but I think once this goes off one time, it's probably GG. But let's see what the ult actually is. And then also the trigger threshold on the Torment is 1,500. Like, the thing is, I think you're basically just going for kills. If someone dies, she ults automatically. I don't think the 1,500 damage is even a thing. But let's see here. Rest in peace. She deals damage equal to 44%. Jeez. Of her own max HP to all enemies with a 100% chance to apply vulnerable for 2 turns. Okay. On crit, has a 100% chance to steal 15% turn meter from all targets. Okay, jeez. What the heck? This is like. Okay. Yeah. Jeez. So any of these whales that are going to max prowess this character, this is going to be absolutely insane. Uh, you're really going to have to try and control her. For people who hate CC, uh, let's see how you guys feel about this character. She's going to be great in cleave, actually. Like, really, really good in cleave. You're going to be building her just very high HP. And on Bloodbath on turn 2, her speed is pretty slow. But it doesn't matter, you could have her slow and just really high HP, because if you get one of your other DPS characters to kill just one character, she's going to instantly activate this. So it's going to be like a follow-up kill. So, yeah. In turn 2, I think you can just build her... turn 1. She's like your follow-up damage dealer. You'll just have her like really, really high HP and damage. In turn 2, you're just going to be running her, in Bloodbath with high HP. Maybe get a little bit of speed out of her, but again, you can use just like your Holdens, your Rahus, your Tiamats to kill somebody. You can even run her on Bramble because this skill 1 deals a lot of damage. So her prowesses get her crit damage and crit rate. It's pretty good. She gets HP here on the skill 3, crit rate here, and then speed here, I assume. So I think her skill 1 is going to be pretty important. Her skill 2, her skill 3 is going to be pretty important as well. The action steal of 15% is nuts. Also, 100% chance for vulnerables should not be underestimated. You don't have to build her with really any effect accuracy, and she's going to be landing this a lot more than you think. And 40% of her own HP is just absolutely nuts. So it's like skill 1 and skill 3 are pretty important. The passive, I really don't even think that it's super important. The Grave Watch is going to be nice additional damage, but we'll see how her damage plays out. You might need it, but the Torment trigger, I don't think the 1500% damage is important. You're never really going to be getting to the 100 stacks, in my opinion. You're just going to be activating Grave Watch off of Holy Execution, like once a unit dies. So yeah, crazy character. All right, let's check this SR. Okay, Sylph. Skill 1 deals 240% damage to an enemy, then heals the ally with the lowest HP. The heal amount is 20% of the target's max HP. Okay, so does not heal off of her HP, just the target's. If the target's HP is below 70%, it applies defense up to them for 2 turns. Wow, that's a pretty good skill 1. And then she has a static passive here. Any of the overheal converts into a shield at 50%. So if they're at max HP, or if you heal them up to max HP, whatever's left over will convert into a shield. The defense up for 2 turns is on the skill 5, and then the threshold 70% is pretty nice skill 1 level ups. So then she has a single heal, purifies all debuffs from a target, then heals the target for 50%. Okay. So the level 3 is purifying all of the debuffs. I don't know if it's like 1 or 2 debuffs without leveling this up. And then that's on a 3-turn cooldown. So already you're probably running her in like Strive, Bloodbath, like Gigabyte with high effect res, I would think. Purifying all debuffs is nuts. If you run her alongside like a Doki, if you run her alongside anybody that purifies, maybe even Mizusumi Aya, pretty strong. And then it's just good, to purify all the debuffs from, say, your damage dealers, your Rahus, your Tiamats, your Holdens, even the new LD. All right, so this skill was supposed to be crazy. 4-turn cooldown. She deals 2 hits of 150% damage to all enemies. Each attack purifies 1 debuff from all allies, then heals all allies for 30% of their HP and applies defense up. So this is the weird thing. So it does say each attack purifies 1 debuff. So she only deals 2 hits. So this might only heal or purify up to 2 debuffs. Also, though, is she's hitting 4 enemies. So you're going to have to test this out. If it's purifying just 2 debuffs, I think this is fair. But if it's like, oh, you hit twice, but you're hitting 4 people, like cleansing all debuffs, healing by 30%, and then applying defense up would just be absolutely insane. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. Her prowesses are healing and then effect res. Nice. Skill 3 is HP. Skill 2 is effect res. And then skill 1 is her speed. When it comes to the skills, I think the skill 1's pretty important. The HP threshold, applying the defense up, is going to be just so good with Holden and Rahu. Like putting up shields. The fact that the shield ratio is also there is pretty strong. Like pairing this with Fusho as like your second kind of support is really nice because you get the defense up along with that shield if everyone's up to full health. This is just going to be like such a pain to deal with, in my opinion, but that's pretty important. Dispelling all debuffs, you probably need to get this up to level 3. It being on a 4-turn cooldown, I don't think will be as bad. And then, again, you kind of have to see how this plays out. But if this is purifying all debuffs at 100%, you certainly need this. And we'll see how the hits play out. We're gonna have to test this. But if this is on a 4-turn cooldown and is purifying all debuffs all the time, this is gonna be pretty key. I don't know how this plays out in like PvE, because ideally you'd want to use her as a healer or something in Rengokutsu or Chloros. But being on a 4-turn cooldown, it might be a little too high. This single target heal is pretty good there, and the shield is pretty nice as well. But I don't know if you'd be able to use her. But she is a strong SR, seems pretty good. Even if she's just purifying 2 debuffs, healing, defense up, like all of these things, it's a great support hero. Ray Mary seems absolutely nuts. This character is just insane. So yeah, guys, those are the new heroes. I mean, they seem nuts on paper. You always got to test them first, so we'll see, but seem pretty nuts. So yeah, that's what I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed, and good luck on your summons tomorrow. All right, catch you on the next one. See ya.